Hello, my name is Dr. Eleanor Khonje, and I am a professor at Business School Lausanne and also the founder and CEO of ETK Leadership Solutions. I am a sociologist by training, teaching at the business school, and my expertise lie at the intersection of gender, leadership, and empowerment. So my passion and really my mission is to ensure that we're having sustainable conversations that impact the world of business. I see transformations happening because of my expertise, because we're raising a new generation of students that's thinking about business beyond the conceptualization of business as a maximization of profit for shareholders. So when you bring in sociological notions, when you bring in diversity and inclusion and sustainability into business conversations, you ensure that we're talking about how business actors and entrepreneurs can actually create sustainable business practices that allow us to make a greater impact in the world around us. One of the biggest challenges that I have experienced working at the intersection of gender, leadership, and empowerment has been the pushback of sustainability, the pushback on diversity and inclusion that really comes out of a misunderstanding of really what we're trying to achieve here. So one of the things that I've had to do very differently, especially when I talk about women's empowerment, or when I talk about the inclusion of women leaders and women entrepreneurs in more normative spaces, is really go back to the basics. Go back to the basics where I'm teaching people about where the feminist movement is really coming from and how little progress in reality that we've actually made in 2020-24. I think it's easy for people to imagine that we should have made so much more progress by 2024 than we actually have. Therefore, there's still a lot more advocacy work that has to be done. There's still a lot more shifting of mindsets that has to be done. And a lot of it can only really start from starting at the basics, helping people really understand that actually equal pay for equal work is still not a reality in a lot of the parts of the world, including here in Europe. Therefore, if we're going to equalize how much men and women are earning in the world of work, we got to go back to the basic foundations. Because I do work at the intersection of gender, leadership, and empowerment, and especially working with women leaders and women entrepreneurs, one of the biggest game changers for me has to be building more confidence in women and ensuring that the systems that women themselves are involved in are actually inclusive. So it's one thing to build the confidence in a woman for her to go into the world of work, for her to ask for more money or a higher position or start a business. It's another challenge for the systems that they're engaging with to be inclusive in themselves. People make up systems. Therefore, a big game changer is still changing the mindset of people so that they are able to create inclusive spaces where fairness, where equality, and where equity is experienced by each and every single woman who's coming into the world of work, traditional work, and who's also rising in different entrepreneurship ventures. I look forward to seeing you here at BSL.